All right, here we go. Here are our NBA Bubble Awards, which they're actually handing out.
Yes. All right. Rookie of the Bubble, Tyler Hero, John Morant, Michael Porter Jr., or Zion Williamson.
I'm going to go with a kid I've been waiting to watch play for 2 years, Michael Porter Jr. He was a great recruit, then had some injuries. We've all been waiting to see him. He's supposed to be a remarkable talent. Well, the kid can score. He's an absolutely natural scorer. 22 a game, led all rookies in the bubble scoring, and he's a really nice shooter. 42% shooter from three-point range, which is the modern NBA. Nuggets got a good one. Also, he had a game, first NBA rookie ever, league history, to have 30 points, 15 boards, and 5 three-pointers in the game, did against the Suns. So he's all that in a bag of chips, and Denver's got Jokic and Jamal Murray and a very good staff and a good scouting department, and now they've got their next star. So keep your eye on Denver for the next 4 and 5 years in this league.
Bright future.
Yeah.
The most disappointing team, 76ers, the Lakers, or the Pelicans?
This is hardly a shock. The most disappointing team in the bubble is going to officially be the Philadelphia 76ers. By the way, they were outscored by 21 points in the fourth quarter. You'd think with all this talent, you could excuse it if they were a little slow out of the gate. They're a bad fourth quarter team in the bubble. They had a losing record in the bubble. Ben Simmons is out indefinitely. And all we heard was, the chemistry. This time apart, the chemistry will be great, and it wasn't great. And they still can't play together and blow this thing up, let the two stars go their separate ways.
It's very difficult. The best play, Booker's game winner, Doncic's leg pass, Kuzma's game winner, or the Lillard bounce three.
I'm going to go the Suns' Devin Booker. Here it is.
Very fun moment, although that leg pass was
pretty clever.
Ridiculous. All right, most surprising team, the Blazers, the Nets, the Spurs, or the Phoenix Suns?
There's a couple of them here, but we don't talk about them a lot, so let's give it to the Suns, who were 7-0 in the bubble. This has been not always the best run organization, but you got to give it, you know what? They could have mailed it in. They could have mailed it in. 7-0, best point differential. Devin Booker averaged 31 in the bubble. Monty Williams, congrats to you. He'll probably win Coach of the Year in the bubble. So it's a nice story. It's a really good NBA town. I've gone to many Suns games through the years. Now they got a superstar, and they just got to draft better and get somebody beside him.
All right, the most surprising player, Carmelo Anthony, Skinny Mello, Michael Porter Jr., Gary Trent Jr., or T.J. Warren?
I didn't know much about T.J. Warren. I think it's T.J. Warren. He played at NC State. I don't even remember him in college. And he was like a crazy scoring machine. 3 consecutive games with 30-plus points in the bubble. He never had consecutive 30-point games in his career. So this dude took the 5 months. Unlike Chris Middleton, who said, I didn't grab a ball, this guy worked it. This guy totally worked it. His 2 highest scoring games of his life both came in the bubble. He had 53 points against the Sixers and 39 against the Lakers. So tip of the cap to T.J. Warren, who took his pandemic time seriously.
All right, the best bubble concept, camera angles, jersey slogans, play-in game, or the virtual fans? This is tough.
I'm going to go virtual fans. I think this is really brilliant.
I liked it too. I did not think it was going to look good at first.
That's Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
There was Lil Wayne was in there.
Chris Bosh.
There was a goat. There was at one point. I think it looks great. And I also think this is, for a lot of people, this was great. If you could tell your friends, I'm going to be in the NBA game tonight on television. I thought this was, you and I have talked about this. There's an old saying that basketball thinks of it first, football gets it right, and baseball makes the most money off it. Basketball's been very good through the years of coming up with new concepts. Now, some aren't great. Remember the jerseys with the jerseys with
tried to forget it.
Sleeves and the new ball? But you know what? Every few years they roll it out. I thought this was brilliant.
I like it too. All right, free trip to Florida award. The Kings, the Pelicans, or the Wizards? Bradley
Beal, would you please leave this organization? The Wizards are pathetic. 0-7 in the bubble. Not even really competitive. 0-8. Oh, they just did? They beat the Celtics today. Okay, tip of the cap. They beat the Celtics backups today. And they had lost 5 of their first 7 games by like double digits. So
it's not a strong showing for the Wizards.
The closest game they had was getting whacked by the Nets. The Nets don't even have their talent. They were competitive.
They got to go to Disney, though.
Bradley Beal, go find another team.
All right, We Didn't Care award goes to the Bucks, the Clippers, or the Lakers. This is tough.
Well, I'll go Clippers. They had so many players miss games. They were outscored by 26 points in the first quarter. That was second worst in the bubble. So it's not like they came with any intensity. Kawhi Leonard missed a game. Paul George missed a game. Lou Williams missed 2. Patrick Beverley missed 4. Montrezl Harrell missed 7. To me, what they're really all about is stay healthy. This is all about brand play in Los Angeles. You don't see many Clipper hats. This is like the Mets. When the Mets mattered in New York, the Yankees stunk, and the Mets were not only good, they won the World Series. And for a time, they shifted the sentiment in New York. When you're an underdog in a city, you got to win a World Series. The Mets for about 3 years were the talk in New York. They had stars. They won a World Series. Winning and beating the Lakers in the playoffs is not changing anything. They have to win a title, and they haven't been into the regular season from day one of the regular season. They have never cared. Just get in, get healthy, let's go.
Best non-basketball story. Companions, fishing, the rooms, or wings?
This is an easy one. Wings.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Hot Wings Williams or Lap Dance Lou.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
He went to a strip club, Magic City, which is supposed to be fantastic. Don't know. And he said he was going there to get dinner, and then there was some reports that there was
some conflicting reports.
A side of lap dances. Yeah, I will say this: the food looks terrific. It really does. Congratulations to Magic City on all the free pub.
Are you now that this story has happened? Would you eat wings from Magic City if you were in Atlanta? Okay.
I love wings, absolutely.
But you would have them delivered to you? You wouldn't actually go?
Well,
it's too much.
If my wife went with me,
yeah, of course. All right. MVP of the bubble: Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, James Harden, or Damian Lillard?
Easy one. Dame, because he went into the bubble. He had to carry his team. Okay, like they have. These are playoff games for them. Like they have to get into the bubble. He had massive pressure. 37 points a game, a 61-point game against the Mavericks, 5-2 in the bubble, shooting 42.5% three-point percentage, which is the highest. And it's not just that he's scoring. These are huge games. And C.J. McCollum has been hurt. Carmelo Anthony is like 36 years old. They've got some bigs. Nurkic is back. But his performances, they were in close games. Like his points were not winning games. They were like, they're games that are going to, if they beat Brooklyn today, they make the playoffs because of him. And I think he's such an unbelievable talent. He just went to Weber State, and he's in Portland, so nobody pays attention to him. Well, I mean, we've all known he's good for years, but I think in the bubble we're like, holy hell.
He's just been tremendous to watch. He's just an unbelievable hooper.
Good stuff. Look at that. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.